Hey guys, this is the Transformer Gundam, and welcome to yet another custom gunpla video, this time on my finished 1:1 44 scale high grade GM. If you haven't seen my last video, I basically showed you how I did this rust effect on my GM, and I promised that I would show the finished product when I finished him, and well, here he is. This is my battle scarred high grade GM. And the first thing I did was, of course, I did seam line removal down the legs and the arms. And if you don't know how to do that, it's very simple. Basically, all you need is some Tamiya putty and some sanding paper. So all you do is you just put the Tamiya putty where the seam line is. Like, for example, I know I didn't do a seam line removal on the ankle guards, but if I did, basically I put some Tamiya putty like right there down the seam, and then when it dries, you basically just sand that down, and you get it flat. And then basically once you paint it, it won't be very noticeable. Like as you can see on the leg, you can't even tell that there is a seam line at all. You can kind of see where you can kind of see the line from the putty still. But it definitely looks a lot better. Then if I just left the seam line as it is, it's going to be a big ugly line going down the middle of the leg. Now, for paints, I hand painted this whole kit. I just used a Tamiya flat red, Tamiya flat white, and a Tamiya flat yellow. And for my rust effect, if you didn't see that video, basically all I did was I blended these two real type Gundam markers, and that's basically all I did to get this rust effect for all the white parts. And for the red parts, as you can see, we'll take a closer look at that. Basically, I just went in with this. What is this? It's a Craft Smart metallic premium. And I just started, rubbing that in with the red paint to get these cool effects right here on the shoulders as well. And yeah, let's see what else. I'll show you some close-ups on the kit of all the details that I've done. I actually did have to glue this arm because I painted the peg. And when I tried, let me show you on here. Like you can see, when I tried attaching the arm to the peg, this peg actually snapped on me. So I had to end up gluing that arm. So, let's see if I can, there we go. Get that one back on. And of course there's the beam saber handle. It does not come with a beam, and there's no way you can put a beam inside. As you can see, there's no hole unless you modify this part. But he came with a beam saber stick, which I'm not going to bother showing. I don't even think I cut that off the tree. But yeah, this is basically it. I'm pretty proud of this custom. I don't know how long it took me exactly to complete it, but probably a couple weeks. For the joints and stuff, all I did was very simple. I just took my black Gundam marker, and then I just used that, and I think it actually looks really good for the joints. And then I just again went in with this stuff again and just rubbed a little bit of it on. You can see some of it on the hand guard right there. And yeah, and all the scratches and stuff that you see of course were of course made with a hobby knife. And I actually went in with a black primer first, so the scratches would appear black, because when I go through the paint, the black primer would be there, so that's why they turn out black, which is nice because it makes it look more noticeable. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the main kit for the suit. So we'll just quickly go over its articulation. It has standard high grade articulation for the earlier high grades. The head can go rotate full 360 if you wanted it to. Can't really go up and down at all. The beam saber can of course wiggle around and fall out, but yeah, the arms rotate a full 360. They can go out that far. Rotate at the top of the arm bends, but this part accidentally came off. My my joints are all stiff because of the paint, but you get a 90-degree bend, and it can bend a little on the other way if you wanted it to. And of course the hands rotate 360 and wiggle around. They're just on a ball joint, as you can see. The waist rotates 360. And a cool feature this guy has is that if you pull the waist out a little, it reveals a small little black part under it, and that allows it to move side to side. So that's a cool feature that this kit has. The front skirts move in and out. Back skirts don't move at all. The side skirts move, and the legs can go out that much, back that much, in and out, rotate, and you get a little less than a 90-degree bend for the knees. And for the ankles, they go up and down, can rotate just a little, and ankle guards move up and down as well. So that's it for the simple articulation for this kit. This is a early high grade kit. I forgot what was the year, probably from the early 2000s. But yeah, so let's move on to his accessories. Of course, like I said, he comes with the beam saber stick, but he also comes with the beam spray gun, which I attached to the trigger finger hand. And for the gun, I just used the same thing as I did for the joints, just with the black, and then with the metallic gray. And I think it looks pretty cool. If I can get it to focus, you can see, yeah, it's got a nice effect on it. And to attach it, very simple. All you gotta do is attach the hand. Let me get this more in focus here. And of course, just attached his new hand. And there you go. Now he has his beam spray gun. So let's just stand him up here, and then we'll bring in his second accessory, which is his shield. Now, for the shield, I did a cool gash mark effect. It was from a heat axe or something. All I did was before I attached the red pieces, I actually cut a part of it off here and here to make this gap, and then I went in with a hobby knife and kind of roughened up the edges. And then, but yeah, basically I went in with the metallic Gundam marker and just kind of highlighted it. Let's see if I can get some more lights. If you can't really see it, but yeah, I think it's a cool looking effect. And then the bottom one just painted using the same effect as I did for the side parts here, and I think it looks pretty cool. Pretty cool looking effect for the shield. And the yellow, of course, just to Told me flat yellow. The back side, I just went in with the Gundam marker again. But yeah, pretty shield attachment. As you can see, there's a hole in the arm, and basically that just plugs into the hole. And voila, now he has his shield. There we go. And of course it has a handle if you want to hold it with the hand. So you can just make him hold it if you really wanted it to. So you can do like, a front facing shield if you wanted it. Or you can plug it into the back. There's a hole, and of course that just plugs in there. And now he can store it on his back. And it can rotate, so you can have it any way you want. If you want it facing that way, straight up, or at an angle, which is usually what I like to have it at. And the last accessory it comes with is a open hand. As you can see, it has some nice details on it, and yeah, it looks pretty good. It's only for the right hand, so just attach that. Attach the open palm, and there you go. Now he has open palm. One of my favorite poses I like doing with this guy is just to rotate the palm, bring the gun forward, rotate that. Let's see if I can get him to pull this off. Basically I can make it look like that he's holding the gun, but yeah, it's not cooperating with me right now. But basically I can make it look like he's holding the gun like that, or something like that. As you can see, let me just attach this back on. There we go. Something like this. To get him to stand. There we go. Yeah, that's basically it for my custom high grade GM. It was a pretty fun build, being my first hand painted build, and well, not my first battle scarred, but I think I did a pretty good job on this kit. Tell me what you think of it. If there's anything I can improve on, let me know. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this high grade GM. Let me just get one last close up. And also I did put a scratch on the visor to make it look like you got like a heat axe hit it or something. But yeah, here you go, one last close up on the feet. And of course I did also panel line it with the panel lining marker. Here, let's just take this off. Take a look at the backpack here. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. And yeah, thanks for watching. This is the Transformer Gundam, signing out.